Oh, I look terrible. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I'm not sure who is there yet, or if anybody's coming, because I forgot to post this on Patreon, but I will. I will do it after this. I usually post it both places, but forgot it because I'm still editing podcasts and making podcasts. Hi, that's Sam.
Hey
that's
there.
Sarah.
Hi.
Sam, you should get to a place where your head isn't completely obscured by your mic. Watch this. Watch this action. Ta-da! Like that.
Like that?
I don't know. You can be difficult about it as much as you want.
Ah.
You can do it. Figure it out.
Turn this way.
There you go.
There.
Ta-da!
Yay.
We got to get a real table in here. Hi, everybody. We have like 2 viewers, and I need to introduce what we're watching because I haven't seen this.
We're watching Deep Blue Sea, y'all, because it's Shark Week. And yeah, it's a cinematic masterpiece. So when we were preparing for Mission Impossible a couple weeks ago, we would be referring to it in text as Mishposs in order to, shorten things. And so I demanded that we call this week of preparation Fish Poss. Fish Poss.
Fish posh. Oh, God.
So welcome to Fishin' Impossible.
Snazzy one. Red Baron, Caleb Hale, Jar, Tim Walker. You and I will magnify. Am I missing anybody? We'll see who pops in here. Because this movie I don't know much about. I thought it sucked. And then as we grew older, all of my friends were like, this movie fucking rules.
Well, it's like that so bad it's good type of movie.
Yeah.
Does it know it's bad?
That's-
Is there
Unclear.
self-awareness?
Unclear.
I couldn't handle the idea of like watching Jaws on the stream.
Yeah, but-
because I feel like I'm
Yeah,
not the guy.
it's
I'm
too
not the guy to
good.
watch that. Yeah, it's not. It's too good, and I don't really. I'm not the guy who knows why. I've seen it like 10 times, but throughout the last 30 years.
Well, and I think that we would probably, instead of like talking about it or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
we would probably just end up watching it
And make fun of
in
it.
silence. And I don't want to
And-
make fun of it because I can't.
A good shit movie doesn't know that it's shit. It thinks it's a good movie.
And this movie does.
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
and I'm totally with you on that. That's why we didn't even once mention on the Shark Show Sharknado.
Right.
Because they went out of their way to
Exactly.
make a shitty movie, and like, I don't want to sound old, but like, I'm not sure this counts as a film.
Yeah.
I'm not sure any of them count as a film.
It's
Like,
just a really long sketch.
kind of, yeah. Like, wouldn't it be dumb if we made this movie? I'm like, who
Right.
the fuck are you, Adult Swim? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's shove as many like weird cameos as we can in there too.
yeah, it's obnoxious and strange. And what is it on Netflix? Oh, I haphazardly went through my storage to pull up the DVD.
Oh, wow.
Says Disco Hero. Dank Green Ocean is where it's at, man. Dank Green Ocean. No, not Shark Week, Disco Hero. Shark Week. John Wheel goes, I've had it with these motherfucking sharks in this motherfucking week. A Wild Sarah appears. Nice to meet you face to face. says Joey.
Hi.
Must not have been here for Mishposh. Anyway, but we are paused right now, and this is going to be a tough one to sync up exactly. We are paused 13 seconds in our file, and right where the Warner Brothers logo turns blue and wavy from the water. Warner Brothers, who I'm sure were kicking themselves. They had to be in the mix to make Jaws, and Jaws was just one of those. That was the fascinating part about researching Jaws, is that like people hoped it would be a success, but it made the book more successful. The book
Yeah.
wasn't that successful at the time they optioned it.
Like people barely had read it, basically.
Yeah, so I love it when that happens. Star Wars is another example of that, like just a hit nobody sees coming. And after that, and it's something I tried to hit upon in the podcast. I'm just not very good at making articulate points. Jaws is a shark movie so good. Usually when you make a phenomenon, a billion other people try and capitalize on that phenomenon. And no one really bothered to make more shark movies after
Yeah.
this.
Right.
We had a hell of a time finding any shark movies that were made in the 70s and 80s and early 90s.
Yeah.
Because all of the movies that we watch and discuss in Laser Time are kind of aughts heavy.
I think it's difficult to think of them as expensive films because of what we know now about film. But to film on the ocean wasn't cheap.
Yeah, and I feel like it was really just Jaws and then maybe this movie, and then you get into all the stuff in the aughts. And that was probably because
Yeah.
stuff like CGI had come a long way since then. If
That's
I had
true.
to guess.
That's true. They had such difficulty with the practical, effects in Jaws.
But there's apparently something about Deep Blue Sea because they officially have a new sequel. I saw it in Best Buy. You can buy this movie right now together with Deep Blue Sea 2. And if I'm not mistaken, like not many people live to the end of the movie, so I don't know who you have left
Spoiler
to
alert.
play with.
Nope.
Because again, the thing I remember most about it is the making the video for Deepest Bluest My Hat is Like a Shark's Fin. Open question: any good unironic shark movie since Jaws? We talk about it on the show, but 47 Meters Down is fun. The Shallow Movies is a nice sea movie. Anything? Open Water.
Oh, Open Water.
is totally
Open
respectable.
Water, absolutely, yeah.
What about Sharky's Machine? Says Tim Walker. If you watch Venture Brothers this week, that's what I meant to talk about. Venture Brothers came back and was amazing and constantly references Sharky's Machine. Anyway, we're going to get started right now. Right, Disco Hero, Open Water. We're going to get started right now. We're 13 seconds into our file. You need to sync up right now. We'll count down to 1. Right when the Warner Brothers logo turns blue and the wavy water effect takes over a Time Warner Entertainment company. On the count of 1 on pause. You ready? 3, 2, 1 on pause. Just checking here. And what is this music? It sounds like it's from something else.
It does. Do we like it when the movie like incorporates its theme in like those little opening like Warner Brothers and stuff?
I think I do.
I think most of the time I do.
think I do, 'cause
Harry Potter does a good job of it.
For a while, it was the only, it was the only work like real old school animators were getting in Hollywood. You can animate film credits. I would go as far as to say, I think the opening credits to the girl movie from David Fincher. I forget what it's called.
The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Yes, it's better than the whole movie.
They are amazing. It's
The
phenomenal.
trailer and that opening are better than the whole movie. I would
Love
rather
it.
watch both those.
The movie's pretty good too, though.
I don't believe you. Crank up.
So's the book.
Had sex. Jamie Kennedy's here to tell you that you're about to die.
Who has a teddy bear on their sexual boating excursion?
And you can afford a sailboat and not a smaller boombox. Are they drinking $2 Chuck? I'm pretty sure that's what I just saw.
This was 99, or was released in 99. So that might explain the boombox.
1999, I got it. Boy, was that the year of years. Yeah, Ken Marino's here to show you how to...
Boat's rocking, y'all.
You could take figure out on that catamaran, says Caleb Hale. I like the way that looked in text a lot.
Oh, sharks are attracted to Cabernet.
That's right.
true.
Sharks can smell red.
Actually, it's a Merlot blend.
The shark's like, I'm not drinking any fucking Merlot.
Old Giamatti, you goddamn motherfuckers.
Sario's gonna fall and electrocute the whole ocean. There it goes. Don't throw your Paula Abdul down here. Wait, did the shark just bump his head through the upper deck of the sailboat?
Well, he's drunk now. He's full of Merlot.
Yeah.
Saw this in the theater, says Jar, on opening day. The Matrix, South Park, Outside Providence, and finally this. Wow.
Oh my God. I heard that.
Nice job, hero.
Bonk your girlfriend in the head.
That's a practical shark mouth.
Yeah.
Caleb Hale said the Merlot fell off the port.
I like that.
I love it. Very good. Oh yeah, this part is like very silly. The ropes are just not attached to anything.
That's very cartoonish. Is that girl going to get bit right in the ass?
Almost.
I'm Tom Jane. I was
Tom
famous for like 5 years.
Yeah, what happened to that dude?
I think it's another instance of Hollywood thinking it was the old times where, like, we want to make this guy a star. We don't give a fuck what you think. And the public
Yeah.
said, no, thank you.
He got that.
He definitely gives some Aaron Eckhart vibes.
That's what I was going to say. Aaron Eckhart came along, and we didn't need
Yeah.
Tom Jane anymore.
Tom Jane, to me, is the most dated thing about Arrested Development. Because his part was awesome in Arrested Development.
He was like the handsome
He was the
homeless
handsome
guy?
homeless guy that
Yeah.
Lindsay fell in love with. He's like, I just want my kids back. And like, that was the name of the movie he was doing method roles for.
Right.
But at the time, like, no, Tom Jane's like one of the leading men. And like, dude, who knows who Tom Jane is anymore? Like
Yeah.
the joke is ruined
Yeah.
by Tom Jane not seeing out his stardom. He is good in The Expanse, Jar. I believe this model is a scientist.
Hey,
I do.
saying scientists can't be pretty.
Saying this woman is not acting like a great scientist. There. Tom Jane was the bomb in the mist, yo. Jar. And
I love the picture in the background where he's making these two baby alligators
is it like
kiss.
I thought it was a classy goatsy picture. Oh my God, you're really homeless, says John Wilka. Yeah, there. He knows Arrested D. Tom Jane is great as the Punisher. Was my favorite until the Netflix one. I think he's like the third greatest Punisher.
I think he was in that Stephen King adaptation, the Dreamcatcher movie.
Oh, he was. Yeah.
And The Mist. Ooh, I just know Sam Jackson's going to survive this whole movie.
Yeah.
Tom Jane and Aaron Eckhart went the way of Dermot Mulroney and Dylan McDermott, says Matthew Allen.
true.
Interchangeable.
She had this and Wing Commander, I think.
Yeah.
She was on Wheel
I
Goods.
think I mentioned that on
You
yesterday's
did
episode.
mention that. And I had to think long and hard, like which Wing Commander. Oh, there was only one.
And then I'm sure she's had a bunch of bit parts over the years, but I can't think of anything else that she was in except that Amazon show that you watch, the Mozart in the Jungle. I think she's on
Oh,
that. Yeah.
okay.
Oh, you're the one
yes,
person in the
that's
world
right.
who's watching that
I
show.
am. I'm the only one. If you listen to our Mission Impossible, I talk about it a little bit. Back to Dermot Mulroney. He's a cellist in it, and he actually plays the cello.
So that shark was an escape. That's what I remember.
Escape
It's like
test
mostly in a
shark.
lab,
Yeah.
and I don't remember what the sharks were doing in the lab. And then I conflate it with Jaws Unleashed, and it gets all crazy. Did the shark spit flaming barrels at the scientists
Oof.
to take their key cards so the shark can then access areas?
You'll just have to watch.
Yeah.
Wow, you and I will magnify. Says Dreamcatcher was bizarre. Imagine a bunch of native kids going to see it because their teacher thinks it's native themed, and then it's about ass aliens.
No.
It does take that like twist like halfway through or early on, I guess, maybe
Yeah.
about a third of the way through.
Turbo Bison, what up? He says this stream's gonna be jawsome.
Ooh, I love it. I'm here for the puns, y'all.
CGI, CG, this doesn't look remotely real. Oh my God, I do. I'm starting to develop a taste for that real bad CG from the late '90s.
Yeah.
I believe that though. Ooh, and I believe in Tom Jane.
Yeah. Those muscles aren't CG.
Did anybody call somebody with one boy name, one girl name? Man, that shark looks rad as fuck though.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Apparently, that license plate is the same license plate that they pull out of the shark in Jaws.
Yeah.
Ooh, belly flop. That's gonna hurt.
It's a shark dunk tank.
That plane is cute, I want to say. I wish Tails was flying it because it looks like the opening of Sonic the Hedgehog game. Hi, I'm not Anne Hathaway.
Yeah. Or Anne Heche.
Anne Heche, that's what I meant. Damn it.
Or Natasha Richardson.
Adam Foote, it wouldn't surprise me if they were using a chunk of the Waterworld set.
Yeah.
Ah! No one in the chat is going to get that. We're lucky we get it.
Yeah.
I've never seen an episode of Fantasy Island.
Do you remember when they remade Fantasy Island, rebooted it, and put it on ABC?
I think we might have talked about it in 2010.
And
I mean,
who's the guy from?
Ricardo Montalban.
No, the guy
Hervé
from
Villachez. Looks like Blues Plains. Flaming Cocktail.
Clockwork Orange.
Malcolm McDowell.
Yes, he was the lead.
Was he?
Yep, I watched it as a
I
kid.
wouldn't-
I don't know why.
Care at all about that except that there's a Looney Tunes movie with a Fantasy Island theme that's starring Daffy Duck and Speedy Gonzales. Speedy Gonzales goes to plane to plane. There's something about 98, 99 movies. They have a really saturated look, but before the orange and teal style. Good.
Yeah.
Good explanation, John
Yeah.
Lucas. You and I will magnify us as Great Whites. I think that's what we're going to change the name of the podcast to.
I would say mediocre whites.
yeah.
Let's be honest.
Oh, that guy's using VR. Oh, wait, that's what a mask looks like. Haven't been outside in a while.
I'm trying to remember why it's. Oh, he's getting the license plate out. He risked his life for that.
Sure.
It's like me trying to get my cat's collar out of its throat.
It's like when your dog eats something it shouldn't.
You always want to hope that an animal, like, they appreciate that I did this, right? Oh, they can't.
No,
can
they probably think you did it to them.
Yeah. My chest tested really well. The last thing I saw him in was the Big Dick HBO show.
Oh, Hung.
Oh yeah, Hung. That's right.
How long did that only run for one season, or was it
3
two?
seasons.
3 really?
Yeah,
Okay.
like almost nothing on HBO gets canceled.
I feel like I ended up watching that because it would come on like right after The Sopranos or something for years.
Yeah.
Chris, I didn't get the Hawaiian shirt memo, but I'm here for this. I'm here to stop showing my titty sweat and to look less fat. You're welcome, man. Thanks for calling it out. No, don't punch it in those, Adam. You'll hear on the late laser time later tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's a black thing, isn't it? Use a license plate. Call someone who cares.
I'm not sure why Thomas Jane has to be wearing Tevas too. It kind of ruins the whole look.
Turbo Bison. He's like 90% body hair. Jesus Christ. I'd
But it's
hate to see
blonde,
me
so
with my
it's not
shirt
as
off.
offensive.
The normals.
Oh,
You're
boy.
fired. Did he have Tevas on?
Thomas Jane did, yeah. And it was not great.
Yick. That shark is fast as fuck.
And he's swimming backwards just for fun.
Oh, if he stopped swimming, he died. How long do I have to be here?
Oh,
it's-
Tony's
it's
sister.
Janice.
Janice. Fucking Janice.
She's basically exactly the same person in this.
Yeah.
There were flowers. It was lovely.
Richie, you're the best. It should be you. It should be you.
What are you talking about? Why you gotta say that?
I love Sopranos impressions. I know
I
they're
love
bad.
it too.
Uh,
So good.
Get off of my balls. What the fuck? I'm out here letting you learn. Why you gotta do this every time?
Oh, Stellan Skarsgård. That's right.
Yep.
Can't tell if his
Look
career.
at the size of his hog. Jesus Christ. He was like shaking it off and it was up by his chest. Holy shit.
I can't tell if his career is starting or ending with this role.
Just shoot him full of urine. Go for it.
Oh, Michael Rappaport, I forgot.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, with the
Yo,
nice...
Chris. Yo, Chris, it's me. Yo, Chris, it's me, Michael Rappaport. I'm in jail, Chris. Come bail me out, Chris.
What is this? What's this reference to?
It's just Michael Rappaport. I should do something from a real movie. Like, you're nothing. You're nothing. I was going to be an engineer. It hurts.
That's what I remember from Higher Learning.
Yes.
And it's supposed to be this emotional scene, but it's
know.
like you're supposed to like imply this, not have your character yell, "I'm sad. It hurts."
Look, that's asking a lot from Michael Rappaport, y'all. That's a lot.
And he's a Nazi, so no one has any sympathy for him.
Yeah. He sucks. Look at that goatee.
I mean, in the movie,
Ew.
he's Michael Rappaport. He's mildly annoying in real life. Great in True Romance. Smokes a lot of pot with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, he has been saying too many great things recently.
Right.
I don't go to Michael Rappaport.
Well, if you subscribe to The Root, he is getting called out a lot.
Yeah,
For,
yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
just ragging on different black women for their looks,
Seriously?
which is, yeah.
The Root has him on blast, and rightly so.
Yeah, they let you talk like him, Michael. Just
Yeah.
relax. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. You're on thin ice already.
Oh, now we're in some Evangelion shit.
It's like the beginning of a Resident Evil movie.
Char wants Tom Jane's tan so bad. Me too.
Ooh, listen to the bonus time. You do not want a tan.
Hope that comes across okay. I get to, every time I feel like I do bonus time and reveal something like that, I get to walk through like dodging piece of shit spider webs. Am I about to say something I'm going to look terrible for saying?
It doesn't matter, really. Someone's going to find something to get pissed about.
It's true. You know, he's a bad guy because he has a goatee. So it is. It's evil Michael Rappaport.
Ooh, look at that.
That's
Hard
Zip
disk?
Drive. Zip Drive, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yet again, appearing in a Monday night movie. That's 2 in a row.
Enhance. Enhance.
Are you done looking at the encyclopedia that came to the computer?
Encarta. She just types shark into Encarta.
It's like loading.
I don't know. I typed in AOL keyword shark brain.
Oh, you can hear the disc spinning up.
Movies like this just don't get into theaters anymore. The Meg might be a fluke. Jar, that's where we're going to be there day one. About the delay in the chat, everyone reacting to the Zip Drive.
Yep.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. Holy shit.
This I'm perplexed by. Is this a real shark that she's extracting?
It looks like a
'Cause it's
model
tiny.
made out of plastic or
Yeah.
something.
You joke, but like this could be the Disney's The Living Seas in like 2 years.
It's true. I hope so.
I'm not sure if they're done making. I think they're done making movies out of rides. Pirates isn't even working anymore, so.
Yeah.
And that was the last one to ever work.
I don't know. I feel like we have a test track movie coming up
Oh
soon.
God. This movie's brought to you by Shell. Hey, he's got back sweat like me.
He earned it, though.
Without any sexiness. How do I apply to be a shark wrangler, says Turbo Bison?
Mm-hmm. Oh, so many puns.
They started filming Jungle Cruise. I forgot. I saw the picture of The
Seriously?
Rock. Yeah, The Rock in Jungle Cruise.
Wow.
Who was the woman in it? I forgot. And I think Guillermo del Toro has a Haunted Mansion movie in the books somewhere.
Ladies love Cool James.
Is he listening to himself? I really think he might be listening to LL Cool J.
I mean, it wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah, he rounds out like the trifecta of 90s tropes of like the guy who talks to God that brings like levity to the situation.
Yep.
Maybe more than that, but as I recall, there's the guy from Braveheart and then Barry Pepper and like Saving Private Ryan.
Guy talks to God.
Yeah. I haven't seen it since the 90s.
Turbo Bison. I don't make waves. I just carve them. Big
I like how he's making a giant cake.
There's a lot of cream cheese to feed a poor bird. Deep as blue as my head is like a shark. You and I will magnify. I hate this Earthworm Jim level.
I do get the omelet joke. That'll come up later.
What omelet joke? You have to read it.
But I can only read like
This
The-
movie
the
taught
top
me the
and bottom of
perfect
the
omelet
screen.
is made with 2 eggs, not 3. This is a mistake. I don't get that.
it'll come up later in the movie. I can only read like the top and bottom of the chat screen because of the microphone.
Oh, damn.
Wow, that looks bad.
Shark on shark violence, y'all.
Don't make me call Tony. How the fuck are we talking about NBC's In the House? It was on NBC's Turbo Bison is right. It got moved to UPN and then got Carlton. They got everything. How are they catching so many predator sharks to feed to the big sharks? Aren't they endangered? Says you and I will magnify. I still wouldn't fucking work here. Is it going to turn into Batteries Not Included, a much better movie? I hope no one
that's
takes
why
my
he's
flair
making
seriously.
The cake. Okay.
I don't want to ruin the surprise.
No, that's Kathy Chiami in Hocus Pocus. No, it's not. That is not Peggy Hill. It's fucking Janice.
I think it's like the last
showed
scene
up
you're
at
going to
the
see her in before
phones.
she fucking explodes.
Oh, thank goodness. I love her on The Sopranos, but in the idea of like, God, you're excruciating
Yeah,
every
she's the
single scene.
worst.
But that's why she's great. Watch your PG ass language. Turbo Bison says, white dancing, it gives me strength.
Just witnessing it, I like that.
Serious question, why are we watching this and not Jaws? I don't know, I feel like it was too much pressure.
Yeah.
Maybe we can watch Jaws, I don't know.
I don't want to riff on Jaws. It's too good.
I read that. Totally false. They were, feeding shark blubber or guts for people to avoid cancer because there was an old myth that sharks couldn't get sick or never got cancer. And people would eat that to fortify themselves. Totally doesn't work. The sharks totally get cancer. Tom Jane put on his good Gap clothes. You and I will act aside.
Lots of linen.
What?
I'm not sure if that's a real thing or not. It might be.
They worship a chimera?
No, the Harvard Genetics Compact.
I don't know how to read.
Just a humble fish keeper.
He throws his bindle over his shoulder and walks away.
Just full of fish food flakes.
It's on his tool belt and his ass cracks hanging out.
And women like this guy? Yeah?
Not really my jam.
No? No love for TJ?
No.
What's his friends call him? Well, you and I will magnify says if they stop walking, they'll die. Also not true about sharks. Just saying. I just want my fish back, says Flaming Cocktail. Rest of it all a joke. I'm in. Sometimes. He literally stopped talking to her, go talk to no one. I hate it when people do that to me at parties.
Just to stare off.
Could you raise a fucking fence like that? One person can just raise a fence in like a couple hours.
Yeah.
I don't want them boys coming in here and trampling my flowers. Get that fence up.
I don't take kindly to ruffians trampling my hydrangeas.
My gazelles. And we have a green hurricane.
There we go. That's how you know it's bad.
If it rains.
I mean, was this not something that was planned for, like, tropical systems happening in a tropical environment that could maybe mess up your...
I mean, we live
Shark.
We live in one. There's a season. Maybe
Yeah.
don't build something in the middle of the ocean.
I mean, you can build it in like the Pacific. They got sharks, don't they?
Yeah.
And
Thought
no
they had
hurricanes,
more.
really. Yeah.
Pretty sure that's their deal.
And still chased. Is Rappaport a natural redhead? No pubes jokes. Though I thoroughly doubted. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Those waves look real as shit.
So uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Yeah, dive through the movie logo. To see or not to see.
Yeah, there's a huge disparity in outfits here.
Now, when I was even in the '90s, I sort of hated it when Sam Jackson grew out his real hair because it would like reveal his age. Like that dude, I'm like, you're forever 30 as long as you shave your head.
Yeah.
And dye the beard.
Dye the beard, or wear the tiny afro wig in Pulp Fiction. Let your soul glow, Sammy. Michael Rappaport looks like a member of Color Me Bad. Thanks, Turbo Bison. Snazzy One wonders why they called this Deep Blue Sea when they could have called it Danger on Smart Shark Island. 'Cause I guess they're never going to go particularly deep.
That sounds like a Hardy Boys novel.
Or a Venture Brothers episode. I'm going to keep saying it until you guys watch it. Show's great. Is that his job to like swim the perimeter?
What I can't. What is he supposed to be doing
I
right
think
now?
is going to get one of the sharks, like, and this is fucking ridiculous. Get one of the sharks and get it onto the shark elevator and bring it up into the laboratory.
Oh right.
So even
I
if
believe it.
even if you stun the shark, it's fucking gigantic. You can't
Yeah.
just push it through the water.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, they know.
Oh, clever girl.
They've adapted.
I like the Borg.
They recognize that gun. They've also developed car noises.
Eating all the cameras.
It's like Panic Room, but in the water.
Hemi camera 3. I'm just kidding. Chomp. Chomp. Matthew Allen says Venture Brothers, much like Mission Impossible, is the best show on TV that only happens every 5 years or so. Yep. Returned after 2.5 years being off the air. One.
Yeah.
They'll never crack it.
Fucking sharks.
This dude. Say it in a more annoyed voice. That always makes people respond to you.
Yuck. The CG. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Ooh. Please, Tom Jane dies. Tom Jane dies. Tom Jane dies.
I do like when they give us some shark vision.
Bastard!
Roofied.
Jesus.
All right, now all you got to do is move the giant shark onto the elevator.
Yeah, these sharks are a
Easy,
little
right?
selectively smart because they attacked his empty tank, like that he wasn't wearing, because they thought it was him.
Right. Or maybe it wanted to get caught and brought into the elevator.
Oh, damn.
Oh, try and hide it, girl.
Yeah. She's into it. Music is pretty good.
Down I go. And now we feast.
He might as well have just been rubbing his hands together.
Oh, sweet. We're going to learn what the shark is thinking. chum.
Attach the shark harness to the shark.
Wow, he's using a real PC concepts. That's amazing.
What? Did he just lick the wrong end of a cigarette? Is that a thing?
I don't know what. Maybe it burns slower. Did he just refresh the?
I don't know. I don't know what that was for. Showing an elevated shark beat.
The shark just sunk our battleship. They're giving it a shark MRI, says I will magnify. A baby without oxygen, just saying.
Just giving it just enough.
Hell yeah, smoke in the science room. It's not just for Sam Jackson anymore. Hold on to your shark butts.
Oh shit. Look at those teeny tiny straps.
Real fucking funny, Thomas Jane.
Find enough smoke to sustain a habit in an ocean complex, as you know, magnify. What are the lasers pointing at? Oh, okay, the thing in the middle. Holy shit.
Oh, my brain. My super smart brain.
My chestnut little brain.
Here's a little bucket.
Oh, that feels good.
A lot of just face acting going on here.
Scientists hit bottom.
Drained all of its brain juice.
Ow. Inject the smartness. Snazzy one. Is that what they're... I don't know the plot of this movie. I really don't. I don't remember.
They're taking its supersized shark brain juice out.
Yeah.
And they're going to use it to harvest some proteins to help cure Alzheimer's.
Yeah. A lot of gobbledygook.
Everyone keeps passing around those vials of piss.
It's the smart juice.
I've got like 90 of these in my inventory. Jesus. Man, she only wants me for my brain juice. Turbo Bites. Bloop, bloop. The scene always kills me. She looks so bored. And I'll magnify.
Hyperosmotic?
Turbo Bison, is that TL?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought so.
No furloughs, they're just fired.
Oh, God. I always love it when
It's a different
scientists
time.
do
Different time.
celebratory kisses.
Yeah, I got in trouble. Every time I sent an email successfully, kiss every woman in the office. We did it.
Now it's time for my cigarette.
I renewed our hosting. It worked.
Sorry about that.
Oh,
Nope.
shoot.
Yikes.
I told you no smoking in this lab.
My baiting hand.
It took like 20 years to give this movie a sequel, to be fair.
Yeah, but why now? That's sexual harassment, and I don't have to take it. But No.
A lot of slow motion nose.
The only way to take out this water animal inside the. All right.
Yeah. That's a real asshole move. And he could totally still shoot. It's right there.
The shark was naughty. Evac.
And that's why you don't get your arm bit off during a hurricane.
It's gonna be okay. It grows back. It grows back.
A weird lower section of his body there.
No one uses their right arm. And
don't think
PS2
he-
water.
I don't think he will fare as well as the Soul Surfer,
No, I don't think so.
unfortunately.
Why did he put his mouth in the shark's mouth? Arm in the shark's mouth? I don't know. I barely saw what happened. Oh, great! You're gonna fill his working arm with a bunch of garbage.
Yeah, give him the junk. Oh man, that looks
Holy
amazing
Lord.
and very realistic.
Please tell me a shark eats the helicopter.
Just watch the fucking movie.
Please tell me.
Come on.
Everything on the set looks so rickety and like you could just like break it off.
Yeah, you have a cook, but you can't get someone to clean this shit.
Yeah.
Watch the fucking mildew. It's not healthy.
Damn right.
Also, a hurricane that size, you can see coming for a long
Yeah,
time.
like-
They should have evacuated like 3 days ago.
Yeah, I mean, you probably know like a week in advance.
Yeah.
That's just ain't nothing but a trop stove. Trop
Trop
stove.
stove?
Trop
Yeah,
stove.
uh-huh.
Florida people know what I'm talking about. Them trop stove. Then turn warns. Any one of
What?
those? Turn warns.
I don't get.
What's that one?
Tornado warning.
Oh, turn warns.
Turn
Gotcha.
warns.
That's not really. Yeah,
That's what we call it.
that's not much of a
That's
Florida
what we
thing.
call it. Trop stove.
Trop stove. That's a new one. I gotta remember that. We should pass that off like that's a real thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
He wants to ride the
Hey.
zip line.
He let his scars guard down. I love it.
Who said that, Sam?
Oh, Tim Walker. Sorry.
Yeah, that was the best.
All wenches farewell in every one of
It's
these
true.
movies.
Yeah.
You could get like a Nobel Peace Prize for making a winch that fucking works in a
workable
movie
winch.
Yeah.
that doesn't fail.
Yeah, not the one that serves you drinks. They all work. They- So between Jurassic Park in '94 and this movie, Sam L forgot how to spot hurricanes, tropstos. As, Matt Allen, I believe it's
Guess so.
'93 with Jurassic Park. We have to carry you all the way back to the coastline. Sucks to be used.
like-
John Wilkes. Hopefully, we'll hit the eye.
It's like a cat toy.
Yeah. Oh, the witch failed.
Oh, damn, the winch.
This fucking thing.
Freshen your drink up now.
Fucking Janice, get off your ass.
Trying to fucking
Call
explode.
somebody.
Oh, man. A funny voice will always get me.
He's never worked a day in her life. Telling me and Carmen to raise her kids. Where's her kids?
I'm old school, Janice.
Old school Janice.
Uh-oh.
Did they just drop him in the water? I swear I looked
Yes.
aside for a second.
Yes. I mean, he still had oxygen on, so he's alive.
I don't think those are usually designed to be like watertight for like
No.
scuba purposes.
No, and I'm sure it flew right out of his mouth as he fell.
That helicopter's gonna ride it like a fucking Zelda boss. Jesus.
I'm sorry. Janice!
Janice! Oh, how could this happen? How could this happen?
gonna have to find another excuse to do a Tony Soprano voice for the
Yeah, I
rest
was
of the
gonna
movie.
say
No, God
finally
damn it.
we can stop doing that.
God damn it.
Michael Rappaport is
I
doing
can,
some great broken
My
leg
favorite
action.
movie, Deep Bushy. Deep Bushy. Bushy. Bushy.
Okay.
Not a little bushy, but deep bushy.
Dude, he just wanted a fucking cigarette. This is Donnie Edwards. So this is Die Hard on a Sea Lab, and are the sharks terrorists?
Ooh.
Nobody's kicking enough ass for it to be Die Hard, except the sharks.
This is Under Siege as shit. Oh, Sherry.
That's gonna be a bad hangover.
Oh, somebody please think of the dishes.
All those meticulously stacked dishes for 6 people.
Am I watching Monday Night Raw in the mid-90s? It did look like a fucking Monday Nitro intro.
This part coming up is the most recognizable part from the trailer, as I recall. If you remember seeing the trailer in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Do not.
Or at least a TV commercial for the movie.
Looks like a shark emoji is falling in the water. Let's watch some TV, shall we? No.
The best.
I got you, boy. Fuck you.
I mean, that is cold-blooded, even for a shark.
Hey, what was the Under Siege reference? What did I miss?
I made the Under Siege reference. I thought it was on like a thing like this, or I've never seen it.
Really?
It's a boat?
It's an aircraft carrier.
Oh, okay. I was close. Everybody into the pool.
Ready out of here. The very obvious green screen is coming apart.
Yeah, you can't help them. Oh boy.
See, this really does amplify how good that meager action sequences in Mission Impossible 1 was.
Yeah.
At least Tom Cruise was really there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, when they were filming this, actors were supposed to have harnesses on because they did throw a lot of water at them, but they
bet.
didn't have harnesses on, and so all this like slipping and sliding is real.
That's from Tim Walker. Skarsgård sleeps with us.
Wow, just like Jaws Unleashed. It is not unlike Jaws Unleashed, Disco Hero.
He's Shark's Guard now.
I joined the Sharks Watch. I pledged my life to the Sharks Watch.
Teal, I don't know. Does Steven Seagal ever run for any reason? I don't remember him ever running in a movie.
It's overrated. Will you just stop and fight? I'm out of breath. Just talking. And this all happened because he had to smoke in front of the shark.
That is
Disco Hero.
true. Smoking kills, y'all.
This should be your truth commercial.
That's right. Okay, there is a lot of this closing and opening doors in the face of the entire ocean that happens in this movie.
Yeah.
And none of that's possible at all.
Look on the bright side, lady. You got to see your boy one last time.
I'm trying to remember him running in Above the Law, but that was he was at his youngest, so his most physically fit.
He does.
And
Everybody
probably-
makes fun of it because
yeah,
he runs like a lady.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, hey, I remember that.
Really?
I
How
remember
does
that
a lady
shit now.
run? How does a lady run?
Yeah, we just have to find it. But yeah,
Okay, no,
it's-
that's true. That's exactly how I run.
No, he was at his
Putting on makeup.
most physically fit, his youngest.
Yes, exactly.
I hope that's visible.
I mean, we're on camera. But
I know, on the camera. I hope you weren't off frame.
That is 100% how I run. How did you know?
I do remember him running in that movie now. I know exactly what you guys are talking about, but they probably made him run because he didn't have control over his wardrobe and all that other dictator shit he does in the movies, in his later movies.
Ooh, free water. And the bird's fine with all this.
That's some good bird acting right there. They actually had 2 birds for this. One that did the like sitting on the shoulder, like hanging around work, and the other one that did all the talking work.
all the time.
Okay. Or the flying. Yeah.
Whew. That makes me deeply uncomfortable.
That's why this is all happening. You're in one of those things from Tron.
Whatever. That just looks like every cruise ship I've ever been on, which is one, but still.
I can't jump over a puddle without thinking of Costanza being criticized for. Says Char.
So true.
Why was that CG? Fuck! See, that's why you never get out of your seat during the earthquake ride.
True.
God will protect me from rampaging sharks. I hate sharks too, LL. Never should have made them. My band got signed. I made it.
Yo, listen. Yo, listen. It's a shark at the door. Yo, listen. It's me, Michael Rappaport.
I'm guessing that was Frank Welker as the parrot. Disco Hero, I would not be surprised. He sounds a lot like a poo. A boo. A boo. Don't go past that door. Oh.
So much slipping and sliding.
I know.
He's the rapper, and I'm the great white shark. Terrible Bison, I got it. I loved it. I once operated the earthquake ride. That thing at the end where you pull the rope. I was the grip too, Jar. I heard the Doom boss spitting there. It's a foam party.
All this rushing water is kind of terrifying when you think about the entire ocean's trying to get into your house.
The ocean was the real enemy.
The sea was angry that day, my friend. Like an old man trying to send back soup at a deli.
Says LL know where he works. Come on, man. Get out of there. Motherfucker. Oh, wow. You and I will magnify says my friend once met Samuel L. Jackson at a restaurant, went up to talk to him. She called him Morgan Freeman, and he laughed and said, "You want to try that again?" So she went to the bathroom embarrassed.
Oh, my God. I would die.
That's a pretty hard one to fuck up, though, honestly.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, intensity.
This and like Jurassic Park are probably the only two movies where he never uses the word motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's Bison says he looks like a small Charles Barkley. The shark is terrible. Not saying that part, TB. You're not smarter than the sharks, you fucking idiots. Seriously, throw out all your ham. You'll be safe for an hour.
Damn.
That was like the 90s Prime Directive.
Mm-hmm.
And the protein got dumber.
That's my favorite line. She's just saying what we're all thinking.
It's my second favorite "you stupid bitch" line. If you've seen Runny 1,000 times, when he's being driven away, he just yells at his wife, "You stupid."
Well, I remember that from the show. He's like, "You stupid goddamn bitch."
It's funny. Oh, Mark Elzer, tell him I said hey too. Sucks he couldn't be here. Okay, now everybody's just in Sewer Shark, the Sega CD game.
So many puns.
Dude, wrangle a shark. Get out of my face. I get paid
Do your
so much more
job.
than you. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is giving me vibes of Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Food, shark pussy. Good one, man. Were you
Like
some kind of
Rappaport.
scientist? Hi, JGB.
It is.
There's never a bad situation to do this. Dear God, thank you for sending me the spank material.
I mean, sharks swim so fast. This is like, there's no way this would happen.
Holy fuck, that would freak me out. Jesus.
Yeah. This is all very shades of
Save the
Jurassic Park.
chili.
Yeah. You're gonna
sweet.
hit him like a
Let's home alone him to
housewife.
death.
You're gonna hit him like
I'm gonna rig a flamethrower to the door.
an old lady who's like got an old drunk knocking on her door.
It should be like thunk, and like 30 minutes later, the shark's gonna wake up and it's all tied up to a chair or something.
Indigo Talktail says he's on eBay listing for a slightly water damaged Playboy. Dear Jeebus, please make sharks.
It's so fucking cold.
All the sharks, my friend. That's right. We're all clearly safe.
I went to engineering school in higher learning.
God,
Applying what I learned in that movie.
his delivery kills me.
Alvin! That's a really old joke if you've ever seen like 1980s water documentaries. Alvin was the ship that would go explore the Titanic and
Oh.
shit.
Oh,
I'm done.
wow.
I should have explained it. It would have been funny otherwise.
No, that's pretty good.
Um,
I appreciate it. That's how you react to jokes, right? Is you say I appreciate
yeah.
it.
Oh yes, that checks out.
Good job.
Horizontal lines, Jesus. Holy
This
shit.
kind of imagery is still why I get kind of freaked out, like swimming at night in a swimming pool. 'Cause I just feel like,
There's a shark in there?
You're gonna
yes,
run into
potentially.
you're gonna run into like floating dog food.
Yes, maybe. I don't know.
No, I think Saffron Burrows has only one face.
That's Pyrex. You can't wash that. God damn it. That axe is adorable.
It is.
Chilling.
Salt
It's a
water
baby
will,
axe.
salt water will scratch the Teflon off.
Breadsticks.
Asshole. Suck the syrup to my ass, hello.
Yeah.
Oh, the story of me and my cat.
You know, this bird's going down just because that shark's a dick, really.
Oh, come on. You don't eat the
mean-
bird.
Yeah. slow motion. It made it comical.
I'm not an oceanographer or anything, but wouldn't the water be freezing? Says you and I will magnify. I think so.
Does everyone remember that LL Cool J was in fucking Toys?
I do.
With Robin Williams.
I do with some really great fatigues.
Yeah, what a weird role. What a weird movie for that matter.
Really do kind of love that movie.
There's nothing quite like it.
Perfect explanation for real.
I mean, I can't think of anything else. It's so bizarre.
The bird is in cahoots with the sharks. Is Verbal Bison.
Oh, you're a talking crazy woman.
Dr. Susie.
That is a real rude.
Professor Bambi.
Give me one of those.
Bambi was a boy.
No, not in the stripper form.
Thank you.
I'll watch Toys any fucking. I do love that movie for some weird reason.
I've never seen it.
This fucking guy shook it up first.
Did not.
Now, Toys is kind of like a guilty pleasure movie. I know it's not a great movie, but I
Not at all, but it's
always
like-
like it. Always watch it when it's on.
It's like crazy, ambitious, and weird.
Okay, you guys, you just missed the shark turning on the stove or turning on the oven.
I just turn on the gas.
I don't cook a lot, obviously.
This girl wouldn't know a fucking oven if.
It's back.
It's true.
There's so much food in there, Shark. Just
Yeah.
enjoy
Have
something
a
else.
breadstick.
Yes.
I saw
Have
some
some
floating
soup.
by.
And they're supposed to be super smart. I don't see how this serves the shark agenda. Seems like dumb shark shit.
You should see me with a pair, like a set of handy snacks. It's not working. So, only help with the visuals, people. This is a messed up jigsaw trap. Cisco Hero. You're surrounded by food.
You and Will magnify. The sharks are inconsistent with their sizes. I think there's two of what they call the Gen 1, which are the smaller ones.
Yes.
And then the Gen 2 is the really big ass one.
And I guess that it's also why they're inconsistent with how smart they are.
I guess so.
All right, now say something clever.
Suck my dick.
Like, on the menu tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, that's okay. I was going to say, on the menu tonight, shark fin soup.
Yeah.
Wow. Can't believe the shark had to die like a trailer park redneck lighting a cigarette. Like,
Fucking
In a
meth lab
meth lab.
explosion. That would be like a fucking Florida news headline too.
I do feel a little bit bad for Michael Rappaport having to be half naked next to Tom James in a wetsuit. They gave him the one with the sleeves just to be polite.
we'll escape in this laundry basket.
We all know what you're talking about.
Same year, he's looking right at Shaft. Anybody else see the Shaft remake? I fucking love that movie.
I did see
No.
it. I saw it like once because that had Christian Bale in it, didn't
Yeah.
it? He was like the
Yeah,
bad
he's
guy.
like the asshole.
Yeah.
I was in Switzerland while you were at my trial.
It's like
And the judge says not guilty, and Sam Jackson goes, "Fuck no!" and throws his
the
badge,
badge
at the wall,
like a
and
fucking
sticks behind the
ninja
judge.
star.
Yes.
Like sticks in the wall. Damn, I haven't seen that in forever. Shaft.
This is the most dramatic speech.
I do feel like they were trying to be kind of funny here with this. Like build
I
up
think
this,
so.
you know.
I think so.
build up this classic Samuel L. Jackson sort of monologue, and then right in the middle of it,
Life finds a way, motherfucker.
yeah, we're not gonna do it anymore.
That shark is like, oh, is he telling our story? Gonna have to kill him now.
We already did Black Dynamite, Turbo Bison. You were there.
Oh.
Wow, that looks fucking
horrible,
terrible.
This is
Oh my
terrible.
god.
That was like 80s bad.
Oh my god. Ow, motherfucker!
And now Rennie Harlan's like, now I'll act surprised, like Samuel L. Jackson.
Is this a
Just
Rennie
got
Harlan joint?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he did RoboCop 2 and Cliffhanger before this.
This was his.
And Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
This was
Yeah.
his next success, quote unquote, after Cliffhanger.
After
He had,
Cutthroat
like,
Island.
nothing.
I think this movie did do financially pretty well.
I think so
It
too.
has a sequel.
The sequel,
Yeah,
a direct-to-video
everything has a sequel,
sequel,
But it
Well,
means
like
that it
19
resonated with
years
somebody.
later. Yeah, but I
it's
mean-
cashing on it's cashing in on name recognition I thought was lost. PS1 render killed Sam Jackson. Yeah. It's 2 guys, 2 girls. We can just stay and repopulate the lab.
There you go. Oh shit.
Somehow I just feel like that's not how that would occur.
I'm confused about the physics of it.
I think the shark's read from the Necronomicon.
Well, you need a certain. I mean, with the water below you, you need a certain amount of air pressure to keep it from flowing up.
Yes.
So if you reduce the air
Gotcha.
pressure, but I don't see it. For it to change that dramatically, it seems like it would do something like cause your eyeballs to pop out of your skull or some weird shit like that. You know.
Matt Allen says, I want to see a movie that pits the bad CG sharks from this movie against the Scorpion King. Some of the worst CG I've ever seen.
Gio, have you not seen this movie before? You should know how it ends.
I know I have, but it was fucking. It's like decades removed from my
Again,
brain.
closing that would be impossible.
The
This had a
film-
budget of $82 million in '99. That's
Whoa.
not fucking around.
Yeah. The actual ending of this is not quite what it was originally planned, which I'll get to when we get to that part at the end.
Okay,
There's a cool fact to it. I read an interview with Rennie Harlan about this. And don't spoil it in the fucking comments.
It's burning. I love the shark vision.
I'll bide my
It
time.
really makes me feel closer to the shark.
And it's very Resident Evil 1.
Yeah. And again,
The
I'm
movie?
kind of on the
No,
shark
the
side.
game.
Really?
Yeah.
The original ending had sharks with frickin' laser beams.
All right, you joke, but nobody fuck it up. What I'm going to say later on, all right? Please.
And original ending has the sharks and LL getting into rap battles. Oh, magnify. Keep moving.
You shark, you're nothing. You're nothing.
Hello.
Oh shit.
Dude, the effects look so bad.
So bad.
My fin is like a rapper's hat, says Shark.
My fingies.
Stab the door to death. Come on, give me a key. Ah. Apparently a weak steel door, says Snazzy One.
I mean,
If you can pry that open with his knife, how safe were they ever anyway? Plumber Man, Candy Graham. I got it, Tim Walker. Then boom, he eats Lorraine Newman. Wow, the water really waited the right moment to splash him.
yay. I can't help but react.
This movie's is what,
Time.
like 8 years after Terminator 2, and that movie's CGI looks so much better than this shit.
But it's like we talked about on the show. Like they treat sharks like we are murderers. Like no, they eat.
Yeah.
And
Well, they're super skarsgård.
I see. So they want to torment their aggressors.
Yes. Why else would they make Stellan
Goodbye.
Skarsgård ruin basically the entire habitat? Monkey bars. This is why you practice your
Yeah.
monkey bars, everyone.
It's like that Al Qaeda training video that everybody saw 100 times.
Yeah, exactly. It's for this moment.
Yeah.
No. Is there a Sharky's Machine shirt in the Venture Brothers Shirt Club? Ugh, I to fight myself from ordering those every year.
This is why you take trapeze lessons, everyone. Lots of lessons to be learned here.
She can totally reach.
Oh, shit. She's fine, you guys. She's probably fine. Oh.
Oh, they like each other.
I saw this at SeaWorld.
Well, that vagina's useless.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my god.
I was speaking on behalf of Tom Jane, not me. The shark's gonna wait until it's the funniest moment. Snazzy One. This is how Robin's parents died. With flying Graysons.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, in the original script, she was pregnant with Stellan Skarsgård's baby, but
Really?
yeah, they thought that that might be a little too rough. Look at them buns.
I missed buns.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Sweet, sweet buns.
I wanted to build a rapid.
There they
I'm
are.
about to eat that ass.
Oh my God, Jason Segel.
She was inspired by the shark.
They sure
Just
did.
like those sharks.
Just like those sharks.
I feel like Thomas Jane looks different in every angle I see him.
Hey,
I feel like they stole this from Alien Resurrection.
are you God? Just a CGI baby screaming, "Not like this."
Oof.
Is that from The Matrix? Or?
That's what I always think of as the Matrix. Just like, not like this.
Yeah.
Slam. Whoa.
Yeah.
You'd think they'd be a little nicer to Cool James for just saving them.
That's LL might make it to the end.
Never
Maybe,
heard
just
of
maybe.
Cool
Yeah. Cool.
As Rappaport's goatee style finally died, or at least been relegated to alt right. He looked almost exactly like fucking Jason Segel and Knocked Up.
He does.
Zen Jane.
All right. We'll go back to our quarters and we'll make a rope out of what are no doubt a large supply of Michael Rappaport's oversized basketball
There
jerseys.
you go.
Tie them together and use that to go up the elevator
Yo,
shaft.
not that one. That's Patrick Ewing, man. We'll take my jerseys. We'll climb up to space. No sharks can fly in space.
Yeah.
How is he the only guy who knows anything about this whole structure?
He's supposed to be the engineer or whatever.
Shanassi once is glad the
seems
water
basic.
slowed down.
Well, I thought that was the point of opening that lower level was to slow it down or whatever.
He says, Cool James is his Christian name. And
I
ladies
mean-
just love him.
What kind of cruelty level do you have to have an aquarium inside a facility like this?
Yeah.
It's so fucking rude to those fish.
Yeah. Yeah, god damn it.
What an asshole.
Yeah, snorted if he got it.
Oh god, this part too is so cringy. Her vibrator. He's talking about her vibrator.
Because sick women don't beat off.
God.
That's a thing. It's just a fucking thing. Yeah, whatever.
She was doing it with Stellan Skarsgård.
Who uses Monostat 19?
He's doing it so delicately.
Dab.
Ooh, 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 ah, ooh, ah.
This lotion is 100% waterproof.
Does it only happen on your rippling triceps? Don't you need to do that to your entire body?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, Skid is starting a hemorrhage. I don't know what that means.
I know, but you have skin on your back and like all these
Sure.
places you can't reach. I don't know. That's right.
So true.
Ruin your career in Hollywood the rest of your life. Ow!
Let's tell some spooky stories, y'all.
It was a dark and sharky night.
Drain the stairwell. Does that mean he's going to pee?
That should not have got me hard. I had no idea I liked these two that much.
He just farted 3 times in a row there. That's what that noise was.
Well, most wetsuits have a long leash on the zipper, so you don't need your best.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell
He just
Dressman
wanted
to
to
do
do
that?
it.
He just wanted to do I have 3 tiny, high-pitched Rappaport toots.
Rapatoots.
I don't know what they're doing anymore.
I'm
They
Kinda
are
lost
going
track.
to the electrical room to do something with like a backup generator to like drain the one of the stairwells. so they
Raid
can-
the swamp. That's what they're trying to do.
They're gonna drain the stairwell.
Shaga. Sorry, this is all dumb. This is all so dumb.
so stupid.
It's all
It's still making me laugh. I laugh at very stupid things.
My opponent is a great white bozo. He will shaga the whole lab.
Oh my god.
Why do I find myself so funny?
I mean, I'm laughing too.
Drainage! This flaming cocktail.
But they're trying to drain a stairwell to use it to get to the surface, but they have to go, I think, back to the lab or something like that to the electrical area
Oh no.
and turn on a generator or some shit that'll drain the stairwell. What could go wrong?
I need to reset the system. It worked really well in Jurassic Park.
That's true.
This is Adam Foote.
You don't have a teenage hacker though. In this case,
Oh.
you just have a bunch of ding
That
dongs.
scene did bother me. I mean, I've used Linux. It is nothing like a 3-dimensional ride through like, the 1990s or whatever.
Okay, that was more Baldwin, but still. All right, shut up, Matt Allen. Criticizing me. Do it on a show. I'll see you tomorrow. He's okay. Well, they didn't even eat him, so they're just murdering people.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, they still show his missing arm.
Ask the shark about Benghazi.
After all that, that is what makes him scream in
I know.
terror.
It's just the sight of a dead body.
I mean, oh, now it's his monitor? I thought it was everyone's.
It's all Michael Rappaport's problem.
Ride or die. Mm-hmm. Ooh, there's Otter Pops?
Look at that.
Man, those cameras.
That's adorable.
They shouldn't be
Also,
like exclusively to the 90s, but they are.
that little dot and then line, that's not how that works.
The omelet joke mentioned before is about to happen.
He wishes that thing shot in widescreen. There's no way it did.
Me too, brother.
But what about our shark emails? I leave everything to my bird.
Yeah, he's right. Here's the omelet reference.
What?
This is his legacy.
I don't even know that that's true.
I'll take a bad omelet with 3 eggs over a good omelet with 2 eggs. Give me 3 eggs on anything. Burgers, Chinese food.
With your women.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
how
very
we get,
selective.
That's how we get a 3 identical
on my dating
strangers
profile,
situation.
Only want woman with 3 eggs. Like, please
Instead of
be
age range, you just
Yeah.
put egg range.
3 eggs.
Eggs remaining.
The interlacing, my eyes, it burns. It's crank.
Yeah, I don't understand the electricity part of all this. Like, what are they turning on? How are they not getting electrocuted?
Well,
I always have to say this: you can't really see underwater, can you? When you open your eyes,
Yeah.
I mean, it's all blurry.
it has to be fairly bright.
So if I did this
I
from
see it.
3 feet away, would you see?
All right, so I just ruined the electrical panel in the process, so scratch that plan.
Ooh, looks like him and the shark didn't have much of a rapport.
Oh, twitch.
He
for a
lost
fact.
his shoe.
Oh yeah, motorboating the electrical belt.
It's filthy.
Turns out the shark is a huge Celtics fan. Fuck the Knicks.
I mean, he is a great white shark after all. The whites love the Celtics.
That's all they have left.
Oh, shit. Oh, rosy after that one.
I can still make you laugh like that. Those look like the shoes my mom used to make me wear at the water park.
There's so many needles on the tilt-a-whir. Oh. Ooh, it's quite a dump. It's my best riff of the whole night. Excuse me, Sarah. They're
Oh.
Mako sharks.
Are you shark explaining me now?
Yeah, there's always one.
You're Mako me
I
crazy.
apologize.
You and I will magnify.
I apologize.
My parents made me wear that Shih Tzu jar. Me too, actually. For some reason, when she walked through that door, I'm like, we're watching a different movie now. I haven't seen her do anything.
There's all those basketball jerseys.
There you go.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
My.
Dad Asto.
The fuck happened to his head?
He got burned.
Oh, he did?
When he blew up that shark.
He's like the
Okay.
only guy who has realistic injuries in this entire film.
Enough with the Jesus, man. You're hogging all the Christ, dog. I wasn't rich enough for swim shoes. I just wore old shoes. See what I don't magnify. And I missed it because I was riffing so very hard. But what's she supposed to be doing?
She's going back for all of her Alzheimer's research, so this wasn't all in vain.
Okay.
And her makeup. Look at all her lotions.
She needs all of those zip disks.
They can hold up to 4 megabytes of information. Encarta. That's still my favorite fucking reference. Though.
It's like if you ever had one of the early PCs with a CD-ROM, you were guaranteed to get fucking Microsoft Encarta on a
Oh,
disc.
yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm going to name the next cat that.
That's a great idea.
Encarta.
The shark sent the decoy to lull her into.
Ah, gotcha. You seem sympathetic to my cause.
Thanks, Mom, for making me so smart.
Are you subscribed to QAnon? Ah, shaka, shaka. I thought I was going to stop. No, it was too much fun for me.
Oh, my God.
Shaka makes no sense. Sharks have America great again.
Oh, no.
Also getting my first kitty this week. Not taking name recommendations though. Jar and Carta. I think it's great.
Yeah, that's right, Matt Allen. Those videos were shit.
Yeah, it's all like rock music, Jimi Hendrix. Done. Like done. That's it.
It's like 4 seconds long. It's incredibly blocky. It's like
so
first
true.
generation digital video for the PC. Oh shit. It's fine. I got it.
Fuck this wire.
All right. This
Hell yeah, guys!
ostensibly this is to create insulation from the electricity, but
Right.
I'm sorry, electricity does not work like area effect splash damage from a grenade in a video game. But even if it did, that thing is soaking fucking wet. I mean,
You have to promise not to tell our shark stepdad. Shark.
Take that. Mom, why? Why you kill me?
Sharks be eating, says Turbo Bison.
Yeah, good luck to her putting that wet suit back on. Have you ever tried to put a wet bathing suit back on? It's the worst.
No. Is that why it's been on my counter for 2 weeks?
Yeah, just did not want to put it back on. Careful for the fake out.
Shark the Herald Angel sing. You like power, Shark? Have all the power. System Walker. Meanwhile, on the set of Titanic. Thanks for knocking. Scoggins.
practically naked.
And they made it to the panic room, thank God. How was there still 20 minutes in this movie?
I mean, yeah.
Wow. We got credits. We walked.
Actually, sharks are colorblind. Can't be attracted to bright colors.
Flaming Cocktail says, wetsuits keep you warm, not dry. Okay.
True.
And this require
Agreed.
you to urinate on yourself for it to function properly.
Sean Gus says, shocking, positively shocking. Did it work on camera? Still in Sharks Guard. I still love it, man, Alan. I still love it.
That's
There's
a
still
good
3
one.
people left to eat, says Adam Foot.
I said that. I said
Yeah.
Stellan. Sharks Guard.
It's funny when Matt said it.
It's why? Because he's
Funny
a
when a
man.
man says it.
Women are funny,
It
y'all.
was
Don't
delivery
forget.
and the shrillness of not Matt. This isn't helping. This does nothing.
You should be hyperventilating to increase your lung capacity at this moment.
Instead of fucking praying, Jesus.
I don't think that was.
Somebody said motherfucker.
Oh, you laughing, bitch. I'm doing that cursing preacher guy. It's one of my favorite videos on the internet.
All right, let's all hold our breath, see if we can make it.
Let's pray sharks are vampires and the sun will kill them.
So isn't seawater like at that depth like freezing as fuck too?
Yeah,
Yes.
People keep mentioning that.
Oh, okay. I can't see the screen very well. I have to keep like ducking and doing this. Why is he singing Gangster's Paradise?
As I walk through the sharks of the valley of death. See, am I commentary this silly? I may watch after this, but I'm drunk and need solidarity. Is this scene that drunk? I'm just having fun.
Just having fun, y'all.
Just funnin', yo.
True. Tom Cruise did hold his breath quite a bit.
Look, Sam, the only thing that can beat a shark is the power of the Holy Trinity. The Father, the Son, and like Mother Teresa or something.
However it goes.
I don't. Fuck this wetsuit. Oh, they've emerged in the set of Universal's
How?
Waterworld
No shit.
attraction, somehow still going.
Oh no.
Come on, Double L. Not Cool James. Ladies and
James.
gentlemen, I implore thee.
Cool James.
That would be funny if they made like a fake LL just for that part, so
Yeah.
I could ride on some track under the water.
Whatever that thing is, I would love to ride on it. Please
Yeah.
drag me around the water.
I would be scared it would automatically somehow get possessed and then actually murder me.
In the eye, people.
In the eye hole.
Yeah, somebody who's I can't see
Me.
it. But somebody mentioned the fucking hurricane. It's gone.
That's true.
We all know they only last like 10 minutes.
Ooh.
Ow! I was playing, but you made it real.
Well, if that's your attitude, forget it.
Ladies love Chum James. That's her advice.
Oh, that's the best.
Oh, God damn it.
Chum James.
Chum James.
Oh my god.
There's this darkness that follows me.
Let me hold an 850. Why farting like that? It requires like multiple fart noises, apparently.
Oh, he's still wearing a sexy Kevlar. Ooh, he's the only one to make it past the QTE, says Tony afterwards.
People.
Sharks can bite through steel and not titanium.
And that's why you can't cheap out.
And somehow they knew the composition of
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
of the fences.
LL, you never wore a hat, says Sean. Your hat isn't like anything. My hat is like a TV. I left it on shore with the rest of my belongings.
Oh, he said the title. He wins the game.
Are you
I'll tell you what I do,
fucking
man.
crazy?
2 chicks at the same time. Just made that face. Like,
God, I wish I've never wished I was in a movie so much. Like I would love to be on every set in this movie. Oh, oh.
Oh, yeah. All the gunpowder. I don't think so, man.
I don't think flares are made of dynamite,
I
are
don't
they?
think so.
Yeah.
I don't think that's enough.
Put it on Instagram.
You know, JJB Sterling mentioning just like letting the fucking shark go. If you think about it, what's it gonna do? Exterminate the fucking human race?
Yeah.
Everybody else is safer than they are right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's really not
Anybody
that
in
bad.
a boat.
I mean,
Not a 25-foot pontoon boat.
yeah. I mean, it might screw up
Don't normally go in the middle of the Pacific.
When you chum the water with Merlot.
Yeah, if you hear fucking Len coming from the horizon, they've gone too far. I'm a bad shot. I should have told you. Peanut butter.
peanut butter.
Go away, Baton.
That's bait.
A fucking oil spill can't ruin an ecosystem technically. I don't think that shark will.
The
Yeah.
smart sharks are coming for our jobs. Oh. What a
I
dumb
mean,
way
at
to
least
jump.
look cool and dive in or something.
I know
Cannonball,
there's-
anything.
There's some legitimacy to the
No, you were supposed to put the cable in the battery. What the fuck?
no. There's some legitimacy to the smelling blood in the water, but I fucking refuse
like
to believe
this.
it is anything like this.
Not like this.
That your blood just being there
Yeah.
like gives off fumes that travel through water like any measurable distance. It just sounds like bullshit. Just like a lot of this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Good point, you and I will. I just noticed Tom Jane's wetsuit has cut off sleeves.
Yeah. So you can see his arms.
Wow, they finally have the same muscles as a movie star. Thanks, Tom Jane. The shark's reaction to blood in the water kills me. Huh? What? Nobody told me.
There he is.
See, that's how you jump in the water.
Fuck, what?
Yeah.
Seemed a bit unnatural, that scene there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here comes my factoid in a minute.
Okay.
Well, we should just wait till this is over. I'll do it at the credits.
Okay. Well, then you'll be talking over my hat is like a shark's then.
Fuck. Okay, all right. Just try and listen here. So, in the interview I read with Rennie Harlan, in the original version they filmed, Saffron Burrows actually saves the day and kills the shark. And this footage is not available in the deleted scenes and whatnot. So they ran the movie by the test screening audience, and everybody fucking hated it because she's like sort of like the villain of the movie
Yeah,
because
yeah.
she caused all this shit to happen. The test audiences hated it, so they went back and did a one-day reshoot, had LL Cool J save the day, and
All right. right.
You know, and had her get killed.
Which
Because,
I ain't mad
and then
at it.
everybody loved it way more when she got killed.
Yeah,
So,
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
Circle of life.
I just thought it was interesting. But this
That is
footage, you
interesting.
can't find it anywhere. The only thing, I mean, if one of you guys can, that would be awesome. I would love to see it. But I couldn't find it in my, like, well less than one day of
Hello,
searching.
ladies.
But there's one still of her and Thomas Jane kissing at the end or something. But there's no, like, footage. There are deleted scenes for this. I haven't seen them, but I don't think the scene's included. The scene I'm talking about, I mean.
Hell yeah, Chum James is back.
I mean, he was
From Michael Rappaport?
Yeah, come on, man.
What the
No one
fuck?
else? He's the only one to like my cooking. Fuck!
Use my hands.
Wait for the Criterion collection for Deep Blue Sea.
All right, look how far that thing was, like, way through his leg right now.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's like coming out 5 inches on the other side,
Yeah.
probably. So it's in a deep, fleshy part of his leg.
It's probably hit an artery.
Even if it hasn't, it's in a big, fleshy part of his leg. So he's gonna.
It's also on its fin. It's like trying to electrocute me through my
Yeah.
ear.
So it bumps into this thing and just dislodges him. Do you have any idea how much damage that would do?
Yeah.
Whatever.
It would take his leg
Rips
off.
through his whole thigh. That looks. I believe it.
It looked way better in Jaws somehow.
Oh.
That's a lot of blood.
That's a lot of chum. Da, da, da. Fuck! It hurts so much. Fuck!
It should. He's got
I
should have a
know.
wound that's like a mile long in
Yeah.
his fucking leg right now in the middle of salt
He should
water.
have no tendons in his leg right now. I'm gonna die.
Always time for jokes.
We're gonna eat my leg later. True story. My dad went deep sea fishing once, and a marlin popped out of the water, and its nose impaled his leg. He almost bled out on the boat.
Wow.
Says Matty Allen. That's what fucking white guys get. Leave marlins alone. I'm including the baseball team.
Oh, it's just a flesh wound.
Wow, really? So it like, ugh.
Again with the ass eating
Yeah,
in this
Wow.
film.
Did you just
Good
predict
God.
Eating
millennials?
ass, putting his burying his face in his crotch earlier by the elevator.
Guys.
What's on wet level 9? Giving birth. That's more like it. Is anybody's hat like a shark's fin?
Oh man, I was about to do the Bengal Boys Are Coming.
I know. It's like, how about me? Deepest. I was gonna go deepest Jewish. My yarmulke's like a shark's fin.
Yeah.
There it is.
Already.
Oh man. Deepest bluest.
I don't know any of the lyrics. None. Not one.
Nobody does.
I did like You and I Will Magnify. So I love watching Jaws with my mother, as she always has the quote, "Smile, you son of a bitch." And imagine the cutest old Native American woman saying it, and it's hilarious. Deep as blues. There were. What if editing saved this film? I don't understand why everybody loves this movie so much.
I think it's very entertaining.
Is
I
it
don't know.
not fun? Are you not entertained?
I suppose. I suppose. Return of Tom Mack, thank God. But that is it for us, folks. We're gonna try and do another one of these. Do you want to do another one this month?
Sure.
Yeah, I
Either one of you?
mean, I would do this every day if we could.
Okay,
Oh.
me too.
Not literally, but you know what I mean.
No, I'm totally with you on that. Thanks so much for everybody for watching. We do very much appreciate it. Hit us up on patreon.com/lasertime. We should have laser time and bonus time up within the next, I would say, 12 hours. Peace out, guys, and please enjoy the rest of Shark